Cumberland High School in 1959, George attended the University of Wisconsin River Falls. George went on to complete 2 master's degrees, one in vocational evaluation rehabilitation and one in guidance and counseling, both from the University of Wisconsin Stout. Finally, George completed his doctoral degree at the University of Northern Colorado in counseling, psychology, and rehabilitation. George's passion and dedication for counseling and education is apparent from the many consulting opportunities he embarked on, including Catholic Charities, St. Cloud Children's Home and Family Services, Lutheran Social Services, and Monticello Elk River Extended Care Unit. George was also a visiting professor at the University of Wisconsin Stout, held a private practice, and has several published works relevant to psychology, rehabilitation, and counseling. His work history includes Professor of Counseling Psychology, School Counselor, and Speech Therapist. George's nomination came with many letters from fellow educators who noted him as an inspiring, selfless, supportive, and hardworking friend, mentor, educator, and colleague. On behalf of the Cumberland School District and the community, it is with great honor that on this 22nd day of May 2015, that George Petrangelos be inducted into the Cumberland School District as a Distinguished Graduate of Achievement member. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Superintendent Rose and Principal Marcus. And earlier, Katie Goldberg, I guess she's not here. She kind of put this whole thing together for us, and it was all easy for us to come up here and get ready for this. If I've ever been speechless, and I never have, this is about as close as I've ever come. And I think it's not so much speaking to an audience, it's the fact that here I am, like Julie said, in her own home, in her own school, in her own hometown. And I go back a little further than Julie does. Elmer Barron was one of my teachers. I don't think I have any classmates here. Are there any of my classmates here tonight? No, see what I mean? So anyway, I guess I'm also thanking the award committee for honoring me with this very, very prestigious award. I'm really humbled. And I know this, that the school records from K through 12 must have been destroyed, otherwise I probably wouldn't be here. I was not a good student. I was reviewing some of my report cards the other day, and my mother saved all of them. Second grade, now how much trouble can you be in second grade? Agnes Nelson said, George is trying to find quieter ways to get along with other children. Another report card, George does not concentrate. Another one, George does not work to his potential. And so it goes. I graduated. I did. I still can't believe it. But that was then. And what I'm trying, my point is, the early years for me were tough because I didn't get it. I didn't know really what education was about. I wasn't motivated. I wasn't mature. And I was going along for the fun, like maybe some of you have fun too, but you all made it. And so when I graduated from high school, I said, well, everybody's going to college, I got to go to college. Well, I flunked out of Eau Claire for the first semester, doing the same thing I did in high school, nothing. Joined the Air Force. Hey, there's an idea. And some of my friends, we joined the Air Force thinking that was the solution. Well, I hated the military, but what it did for me was let me grow up, and I needed to mature. And that, to me, was the turning point. I'm not recommending you join the military. I'm saying, if you're not ready, and you're not ready, that's it. Be careful about your choices. It took me 4 years in the military. I got out of the service, and I knew what I had to do. And from then on, it was kind of like history. I just love school so much. It's so weird that I don't know what happened. Stayed in college all the way for almost the rest of my life, from getting degrees to teaching college at St. Cloud State for about 28 years. I'm still working part-time doing psychological consulting for abused kids and psychological testing, but it was quite a ride for me, and it wasn't looking good from the beginning. I'm here taking pride for you tonight because this is a big deal. And you got to give some credits to your parents too, right? I couldn't drop out or I would have probably been killed. I mean, I thought about it, I did. I thought about dropping out. No. It's against the law, I think, now, but I didn't get it. Well, I want to say a couple things about my heritage. I grew up in this town. I love this town. I loved my education, believe it or not. The teachers were so supportive. I love my Italian heritage, proud of that. My religious values, everything that I value most came from this town. And as you look around, faces next to you, those are probably the best friends you'll ever have right here. You'll make more, but these are the ones you're going to remember the most. I guarantee it. So I'm proud of my heritage, and I would suggest, and I know you're going to get a lot of advice from a lot of people. Anybody older than you is going to give you advice. Be proud of yourself and be proud of your heritage. And along the way, if you get lost, ask somebody. There's a lot of people that will help you. I advised students for 30 years. People, just like freshmen coming over to St. Cloud State. Anybody going to St. Cloud? Oh, thanks a lot. Once in a while, one does wander over there from here. But I met a lot of freshman kids, and I call you kids respectfully, but a lot of them didn't know what they wanted. They're undecided, as you probably are yourself. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Do the best you can, but ask for advice. Do not be afraid to ask for advice. There's always somebody that will help you. I don't know what else to say about it, but this is your day, folks. And I think you ought to be proud of yourself. I know you are, and your families are too. And good luck.